Hey guys, Reflex here, and this is going to be my first episode of my Arsenal career mode. So I'll be starting my Arsenal career mode today, and I'll also be starting my Cambridge United career mode alongside it in League 2. The aim of this career mode is I think I want to be playing 2 seasons, and the aim is by the end of the second season to win every trophy possible. I don't think we'll in the first season because the players are quite young still and they've still got a lot to improve. So I don't think they'll quite be there yet, but they should be in the near future. And for Cambridge, I want to work them all the way up to the Premier League and then win the Champions League. So it looks to be a good 6 or 7 season long career mode, that one. And I'll be starting tomorrow. I think I'll start off doing the Arsenal career mode more, but once I finish the 2 seasons on the Arsenal career mode, I will then put the Cambridge United career mode first. Here we're just listing up some of the players that I don't really want. Well, not that I don't want them. I want them to. I don't think I'd play them this season, and I probably won't play them all. But I thought I'd just loan them out anyway. And I also tried to sell McQuell because he left Arsenal in real life to go to Norwich, I think. We tried to sign Welbeck there because he doesn't start at Arsenal in the game. Because I put it to default squads because I'm a bit OCD like that. It's just so if I do start it's weird. It's so I think if I've got to put it default. So if I start a career in the future, if I do the download later, it'll be a different team to what I'd be in another career. So I want them all to start off with the same team. So I always do default on every career I do. Something weird like that. So Manchester United accept a £16 million bid for Welbeck, which is exactly what Arsenal paid in real life. So I didn't really mind paying that. Especially when he's 1 overall behind Giroud, but he's 3 or 4 years younger, so he's got a lot more to grow. I think he may be my starting striker on this game because playing a bit of Ultimate Team, I know that on this game you really need a lot of pace, so I don't think Giroud's going to be playing there for me that much. Here I get the wrong formation. I find out in a couple of games time when I tried to change the team at half time. It's someone got injured or booked, and it said CDM because it doesn't come up with the positions now next to the players. You've got to try and guess what positions they are. So later on I have to change it to 2 centre mids instead of 2 CDMs, which I find out. I think for next episode. I think I find out in the Community Shield final, which is going to be this episode after I sim the pre-seasons. And there Zalalem, yeah. Goes up known to Birmingham, I think it was, and someone tries to offer for Gibbs, but I'm not letting him go anyway. He turns into a great left back on most games, but obviously his potential is going to start decreasing on the games now because he was 25 yesterday. I just saw Arsenal draw with Tottenham, which I thought was an okay result. I think he deserved more, even though Tottenham did have a lot of good chances, but Arsenal overall dominated them. We get into our first in match here against Bayern Munich. We went 1-0 down in the second minute to Goethe, so it's not a good way to start the pre-season. DRB comes on for Ozil, Chambers for Debussy, and then I just sim the rest and we end up losing 2-1, Chamberlain with the goal. He scored today after Welbeck missed the ball. He swung for it on his left foot and he just completely missed it. So Chamberlain had to right foot in the top corner. And then from there I thought we were going to go and win. We had a few good chances. We had like 80% possession. We should have made it pay really, but we didn't, so I think overall it deserved to be a draw. We go 1 up here, Walcott scores, and then Giroud scores straight after that, but then Ramsey gets injured. But luckily it wasn't for long, it was only a few days I think. I think he's okay for this match, no he's not. But I like that new option where it says that you can fix the team just for that game, which I really like, because so many times you delegate to your assistant manager and they'd mess up the team and afterwards you've got to go change it. So it's good that they can just do it for 1 game. And then we come up here against Nice. We have the exact same team except for Arteta coming in for Ramsey. And Ozil gets his first goal and then his second straight after that. And after 2-0 up at home, you don't really concede that much. I didn't think I'd throw that away. So I just skipped the rest. And then we send Miachi out on loan to West Brom there. And we sort out the team for the Man City game. Our first competitive game of the season, although some say it's not that competitive as it's still a sort of pre-season thing. It still counts as a trophy, but some say it shouldn't really. that skill game was terrible. I hit that really bad. Arsenal in real life obviously won it and beat Man City 3-0. But so we're gonna try and hope for that. As I'm randomly taking all these skill games like a weirdo. Please say I don't try it again. Oh, I didn't notice this in the editing, everyone. Sorry, I'm making you watch me do the skill game. That's what I was trying to say. So this hasn't been the best, but oh well. Oh well. At least you get to see it's a little tutorial. Think about it like that. That's how to get 4,075 points and pass the bronze level penalty challenge.
Hello and welcome to this
So we get kicked off in the first half. Pass back to Wilshere, and here's the first highlight. It's Wilshere trying to tap on Negredo, who steals it off him. Great little ball into Giroud, great touch, and what a hit that was. That was a great goal. Wilshere battling in the midfield to win the ball back. A good ball to Giroud, a good touch, and then just hits it in the far corner. That's new 1-0 up against City. From there, I thought Giroud was going to be really good in this game, but I don't think he scored for me since, and I've played a good few games. So he's okay. He's just a bit slow. You need pace in this game. But what about that for a header from Jovetic? Chesney should have done a lot better, even though it was back across goal, and keepers in real life don't really get to them that much because you're all off balance and everything. Here from kick-off we just run with Walcott, we try and cross it in, we go for a diving header, doesn't quite work. But that's just to show how easy it is to get through in this game. If I had someone taller in the box, maybe if I waited a second for the cross, someone might have gotten into that. But then here Negredo for a good finish with his right foot, sort of chipping over the keeper, but it wasn't really, it was like a little poke over the keeper. To make it 2-1 to Man City in the 37th minute, which was pretty annoying because I thought I'd been playing pretty well for my first game. And then here, just to kill it off, just before half time to make it 3-1, Jovetic again, I think. No, Negredo again. So for Negredo second. Second half, we needed to try to turn it round, so bottom Welbeck, and he gets put straight through on goal, and that was a great finish. He sort of slid in to hit it, and he still hit it with a lot of power into the corner. So after that went in, I think Welbeck stayed in the first team for a while. You know, just from that, it just shows that he's a lot better than Giroud. Giroud wouldn't have been able to get through there. I think Company, that was chasing Welbeck, he would have just caught Giroud easily. So it makes it 3-2, game on again, but then Milner gets through on goal and squares it across the goal for Jovetic. So now Jovetic has 2 and Negredo has 2. 2 really good strikers. And here Walcott gets injured, which I was pretty worried about. I thought it might be a bit serious, but I don't think it was. I think he only missed 1 or 2 games. I think it was 2 weeks maybe. But here, 85th minute, I think I was on all-out attack. I'm not too sure. But some great football again. I think that's Welbeck chips someone through, and the keeper, I don't know what he's doing there, but he tries heading it out when he could have just picked the ball up on the line. And Wilshere, I think, manages to score with his right foot. Yeah, Jack Wilshere scores in the 87th minute, so it's game on again. Got to try and get one more goal before the end of the game, but it doesn't end like that. We lose 4-3 in a really close game, but as you can see, them stats are double the shots. Pretty good possession considering I'm on legendary, and better shots on target as well, I think. So Walcott was injured for not long. You can probably pause it to see if you really want. But if you want more episodes of this and Cambridge United episodes, make sure to leave a like. This has been Reflex. Comment, rate and subscribe. See ya.